It was certainly nice to keep this quiet for the weekend so far, and certainly nice that temperatures were able to rebound after a cold front came through the other day and left us flat out cold for Friday afternoon. In fact, we only made it mainly into the mid-30s around the Joplin area, especially around the airport yesterday afternoon. But after a quick dip near 20 this morning, we're going to have a catapulted almost 40 degrees today, pushing 58 at Joplin Regional, and many of us pushing at least mid to upper 50s for today. We're going to keep things nice, though, for the next few days at least, certainly to start early next week out, with partly to mostly sunny skies and 50s and 60s on the docket for tomorrow and Monday. Then, sticking with Doug's pattern, we get back into an active stretch, still watching a storm system, still set for the middle of next week, and then behind that, turning quite a bit colder with more Arctic air wanting to return, certainly by the end of the coming week. But we're still in good shape right now, though. 913, the 7th range line on the Saturday night. Not looking bad. 45 in Joplin with the southwest wind at 7, giving us a little bit of a wind chill. Still doesn't feel too bad. Feels like 41 degrees outside. A couple outlying areas outside of Joplin have already tried to sneak back into the lower 30s, like Parsons at 32, 30 at Stockton Lake, 32 in the Beta. The vast majority of us, though, are in the mid 30s to almost the lower 40s. But it's these winds, however, earlier today, at about 10 to 20 miles per hour continue to die down. That, with generally quiet skies, is what's going to allow us to drop back into the 20s again before we enjoy another nice chilly day to wrap up the weekend. I really have not had much to track throughout much of the day. We had nothing but mostly sunny skies. A little cloud cover trying to sneak in from the north ahead of a, let's say, a weak cold front, not really wanting to work on through. This storm system, though, is nothing compared to the nor'easter that the upper New England part of the lower 48 is just about ready to wrap up. Overall, though, you can see how the jet wants to really lift back to the north and east, keeping us above normal for the next few days. Then it's these waves out west from the Gulf of Alaska and even in the Pacific. Those are ones that we're watching really closely, especially as we head toward the middle of next week. In the short term, though, again, maybe a little bit of that cloud cover sneaking in for some spots overnight, but in general, we keep it as quiet as can be. And on the cold side again, most of us this time around, I think we'll drop back to about 28 degrees to start the day out. And despite a north breeze, it's going to be really light throughout the day. Maybe some afternoon cloud cover early keeps us at 48 by noon, but we'll top out around 54 in downtown Joplin tomorrow. In fact, I think everyone's fair game to go, let's say, lower 50s from Stockton Lake to mid to upper 50s elsewhere. So not looking bad to wrap up the weekend. Now and then the focus turns to not this wave passing to our south, but the jet stream setup keeps us partly sunny and gets us into the 60s for Monday. Then we got to watch how this upper level wave evolves. Before it really gets going, rain chances kick us off on Tuesday. Then we've got a wintry mix of freezing rain, sleet, and snow for Wednesday, and then ending in sleet and snow for Thursday before we clear out, but turn quite cold for your Friday. But I do want to point out a few quick things. It's still way too early to say who will get how much of what, but with the way things are looking, let's just plan on rain chances Tuesday, wintry weather on Wednesday and Thursday, and as we roll into 7-day, an Arctic blast behind that system. 54 tomorrow, 63 Monday. We'll go from the 50s on Tuesday, Chris, to 20s Wednesday and Thursday. Then 2 Friday morning before we bounce back to 24 Friday and 35 Saturday.
I see your little groundhog. I hope he predicts early spring.
He's not seeing his shadow on Wednesday.
He better. Nick, thank you so much. Up next.